Okay. Well, good afternoon, everybody, and thank you for coming to our webinar today about summer trends with our friends from SNS Activewear. We've got Scott Lenthied and Kathy Schaefer's out there somewhere. But Mary Ellen, I will let you take over.
Alrighty, awesome. So quickly, I haven't even pulled up my screen yet. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Scotland, of course, to Caitlin, and we are super excited to talk a little bit about the new assets that we have uploaded onto your replicated websites, as well as, let me ignore that button, there we go, as well as a little bit about what the All-In program is all about this month, because this is what we're looking at. So, on your replicated website, under the Idea Center, you will see a new banner that says Summer Fun, because this campaign is all about summer fun and some of the different brands and some of the cool things that SNS is doing for you all as owners. So as the weather warms, your brand will stay cool this summer with these curated collections. So your clients, should you send them to the Idea Center, will see 4 different collections. We have one that focuses on golf with Adidas. We have another one with team sports and Oakley brand. We have a patriotic collection because all the red, white, and blue holidays are right around the corner. And then just summer trends, all about summer brights and light colors and light fabrics that make everybody's brand stand out. That's the Idea Center. You all have that, of course. The other asset that we have uploaded is the lookbook for the month. And it is Spotlight Brands. And for this one, we are spotlighting Adidas and Oakley, the retail detail, high quality brands, and how that will, your talking point is when you use high quality brands, that quality translates to your brand as well when you're talking to your clients. So this is what it looks like: retail detail, high quality, high performance. I'll show you a picture or two, but you can go on. I like to show off the lookbooks because Melinda does an amazing job on these. So you can see lifestyle photos and as well as the gear. All right, then for those of you in the All-In program, we are also sending emails and posting social posts on your behalf. You did all receive the May All-In campaign preview, shows you what the email looks like, what the social posts look like. Some are animated, some are still. This is a great thing to have for when one of your clients asks a question about it. Oh, yeah, that's what they posted today. And then our red, white, and blue at the second half of the month. And of course, at the bottom will always be that link to the All-In product index. So those are your assets let me stop sharing, for the month of May. And now I'm going to turn it over to Scotland, who's going to tell us some really fabulous things that SNS has going on. So Scotland, take it away.
Okay, let me see if I can share my screen. Let's see. This way. So let me see. Can you see that yet?
We can. It's beautiful.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. So first of all, thanks everybody, and just want to thank Melissa and Mary Ellen too, and certainly the entire supplier relations team and the marketing team for putting together those great assets. So that's I think a great benefit for us, and hopefully for you and your customers as well. So I just wanted to share a few more things just to kind of piggyback on what we've got going on, just to make sure everybody's aware of some of the other great tools and brands that we've got in our portfolio as well. So one of the things we've got that's certainly a benefit to everybody is some of our great marketing resources. And I'll walk through some of these as well. And, just to show a few examples of what we can do. So we actually, as many of you probably know, we went away from like printing the big book catalog, and we've gotten to a lot of digital resources, and we create like guides, whether they're brand guides or focused on back to school or summer trends and stuff like that. So these are readily available, and if you need access to those, please don't hesitate to reach out to us. But the other thing that I think we really do a nice job of on the marketing side with our in-house marketing team is creating these customizable assets for you and your customers. So we've got a lot of these, and just like you call yours, lookbooks, we've got lookbooks too that are created in a lot of cases for vertical industry. So whether it's healthcare, finance, and so forth. And so we've got these as generic pieces. And so if you just want to send them out to your customers, we can do that. Or if you want to add, a little more, personalization to these assets, we can actually, create virtuals with these. So if you send us your customer's logo, we can create these assets that we are essentially already have built within our library too. And I think our marketing team does a really nice job of adding lifestyle imagery to really bring these things to life and how they look, both on the product and then in the environment as well. So there's a lot of different variations. We can customize these things as you like us to. So, I mean, this example I'm showing, it shows the price, but if that's not something you want to share with your customers, we can certainly just share style and, product information as well. So
Scotland, I'm sorry, take me through this. So one of our owners would go onto your site. I'm sure you're going to tell us the URL in a second to get here to these lookbooks, and then they're totally customizable with logos and whatnot. They just have to reach out to you. How do they reach out to you?
Yeah, so a lot of our like the bigger digital assets you can find via the website, but the lookbooks we actually have on our own internal site. So you just need to reach out to myself, and then it used to be I know Kathy's on the call. It used to be Kathy, but now it's going to be Sydney Myers, who's also on the national account team. You reach out to us and say, hey, I'm looking for a lookbook to, cover healthcare. I'm looking for a lookbook to cover finance, or can you create something for me? And so it's just a matter of reaching out to us. And there's no charge for any of these, for us putting these things together. And a lot of times we have these assets already put together. So like the asset that I'm showing right now as an example, I've got that in like a blank version, meaning without the Alcon logo on it. But if that's something that you want to show with your customer's logo, then that you just need to reach out to myself or Sydney, and then essentially we can add that logo to the entire piece. So
terrific. And about how long does that take to have a customized lookbook for a client?
So if it's something that we already have, like in our library, if you will, it's already created, then it's probably going to be anywhere from 2 to 5 days. If it's something we're building from scratch, say, hey, and we may already have this, but as an example, like, hey, I want something specific for craft brewing, then and you want, okay, I need some flannels, I need some cover-ups, I need some t-shirts, so forth. And if we're building that from scratch, it may take a couple of weeks. But like I said, a lot of these assets are already pre-built.
Great. So that's really where you want to, if you want a fast turnaround time, you have a meeting coming up with a new client or a prospect. Hey, I really want to impress them. What do you got for construction? What do you got for healthcare? Awesome.
And we've got those assets pre-built. So here's just a few more examples of how some of these things can come to life too. So I think it's just a fun way to really show off the product and make it personalized for your customer too, so they feel like they're a part of the process as well.
Mhm.
And you can see, we can create these assortments as well, and just a wide range of products depending on what the customer need is too. So just so those are some great assets. So please feel free to reach out to myself or Sydney for these things. And as I
Mhm.
mentioned, a lot of these things are already pre-built, so it's just a matter of you sending us your customer's logo, and we can customize these tools for you. So, and we're happy to do that, and we want to do that as much as we can too.
Great.
So just reviewing some of the other top brands that S&S carries, and I know we've got a focus for summer, and some of these brands are covered in there as well, but just to cover off on a few others. So we've got Adidas, and I think Adidas is important from the standpoint that it's really one of the leading sportswear brands, especially in the corporate marketplace right now. And how they're doing that is it's the only sportswear brand that's using 100% recycled polyester. So I'll talk a little more in a bit about sustainability, but this should really be a big focus for your customers, as sustainability just becomes more important to not just your customers, but also their employees and the consumer set behind that as well. So people are really looking for this. I mean, the other sportswear brands aren't even coming close to offering. They might have a few pieces that have 50% recycled poly, but none of them have 100% recycled polyester. So that's a big difference. And I think Adidas is doing a great job with that. I think the other nice thing about Adidas, and I'm not going to go style by style, but I think they've done a really nice job of bringing to life some of their pieces from their retail line too, and bringing that over to corporate. And our inventory on Adidas has actually never been better. And it's one of my highest growth brands too for the past couple of years. So I think people are really gravitating to the brand. The product is great, and it's got great brand awareness for you and your customers. And I think they're doing a lot of things that are retail relevant too, instead of just we've got basic solids, but they've got some other designs and products that really lend themselves well to decoration too. And a wide variety of products I mentioned. So whether it's puffer jackets, polos, quarter zips, we actually do almost the same amount of business in quarter zips as we do polos. And I think that has to do with there's a lot of coordination that goes along. I mean, so oftentimes, whether it's a sales meeting or a trade show, and people are trying to make sure they outfit men and women appropriately. I mean, sometimes, the women aren't going to necessarily wear a polo shirt. They'd rather wear just a quarter zip, and that's fine too. And so I think Adidas does a nice job of companion pieces as well. And we've got a lot of different color varieties. So this is just showing an example of that. So if you've got, certain customers that are trying to hit a certain color as well, I think there's we've got a lot of that covered with solids and different heathers and so forth too. And as we all know, just moving to kind of focus on back to school. I mean, back to school is coming up, and a lot of schools and universities are already thinking about what they need for the upcoming fall season. And we added the Oakley Athlete Essentials collection back in the fall. And this is a really strong collection that is exclusive to S&S, and we've got a lot of great products in the mix here. So you can see we've got short sleeve t-shirts, long sleeve polo shirts. There's hoodies and shorts and sweats as well. But I think a nice core group of colors that fit certainly that school. And I think there's some good play here on the corporate side of the business, especially with the polos. And then we've got a nice quarter zip too. And this is a great piece and it's done really well for us so far. It's super lightweight. It's got a lot of stretch in it and really lends itself well to corporate branding too. And then don't forget about Oakley bag. So we've got an extensive bag offering, but Oakley is certainly one of our featured brands on the bag side of the business. And so there's really some nice varieties and different features and benefits as far as functionality goes with a lot of these bags, and some really good core colors as well. There's another look at some of the other ones too, and there's more online that you can see, that you'll be able to see too. Now, I'd also like to talk about Tultex for a minute or so. So S&S acquired TSC Apparel about a year and a half ago, and with that we acquired the Tultex brand and the M&O t-shirt brands. And so Tultex has actually done really well for us since we've acquired TSC. And so this product is actually manufactured in Mexico, but it's made with USA cotton. So it's a really good story there. And then price value. And if you need more information on this, please don't hesitate to reach out to Sydney or myself. And but price value wise, as an example, the 241 there that you see kind of top left, that's what we call our unisex poly rich t-shirt. I like to call that our poor man's tri-blend. But if you need a sample set, feel free to reach out. So it's a 65-35, so heavy in polyester, and it's got a great soft feel. And if you were to put that against, say, some of the Next Level or Bella Canvas product, you're going to save, anywhere from $1 to $3 depending on the style. So, really good value there as well. And so we've got a lot of good core colors. You can see we've got some different styling in the women's as well. So, Tultex is really doing well for us on the t-shirt side of our business too.
Can I just, I'm sorry to interrupt you, but I just want to ask, as far as Tultex goes, can you give us some talking points other than, the elements of 60, 65, 35, and, it's this price point. Tell us what makes Tultex something that my clients want to have. What's a good talking point on there?
Well, I think maybe some people may not be aware of it, but the Tultex brand's been around for close to 90 years. So there's some brand awareness. The brand's actually been well known, especially like in the festival and music concert space for quite some time. And they've got removable tags, if you will, so you can even add further customization and on the back neck if that's something that's needed. One of the things, it's a great price value, and the reason for that, and we're able to bring that price value, is because unlike some of our mill partners, I mean, we're actually buying directly from the factory, and so we're essentially eliminating a level, and so that's why we're actually able to offer this product at such a great price value too. So I'm happy to sample people in this product too. It's once you kind of if you wear it for personal use or get it to your customers for personal use, I think they'll be sold on the product. And we've got a lot of styles here, and we'll compare it against some of the Gildan soft style stuff, and as I mentioned, some of the Bella and the Next Level product as well. So
it's awesome.
Yeah, it's really nice product, and a lot of people are using this too. And I've heard some really good stories from the standpoint that they've been aware of Tultex and they've been selling it for a while. And as we all know, margins on t-shirts, oftentimes are razor thin. And so a lot of people, when they find out the value that they're getting for Tall-Tex, they'll pass some of that on to their customers, but they'll also keep some of that for themselves. So they're still offering their customer a great value, but also increasing their margins on their side, especially on the t-shirt side of the business too. So I think that's a nice advantage, and nice feature to have, and for people to be aware of.
Sure.
Too.
Yeah. Awesome. Thanks. Okay. What else you got for us?
So M&O. So I like to think this is kind of a better basic, and this would go up against, say, the Gildan 5000 and that type of product. And so it's a tight assortment. So there's short sleeve, long sleeve, women's, and a youth in this product too. Another one that's not shown here that I really like is actually our garment dyed polo. And if you compare the garment dye that we have from M&O, say, against Comfort Wash and Comfort Colors, you can save close to $2 a unit there. So feel free to reach out if you need a sample of that. I think the product's really strong, and happy to help people as they're shopping this line too. So as I mentioned with Adidas, sustainability is certainly important, becoming more important, and so forth. But these are just an assortment of brands that offer sustainable products. So whether it's in the core category, fashion, and all the way up through accessories too. So feel free to reach out if you've got any questions, or if you need help putting together any sustainable brands. We're happy to do that, and put together a nice assortment of products for you too. And meet, if you need to meet certain price points as well. So one of the brands that you see there that I like to talk about that's kind of new for S&S is Castle Fell. And this is really, really good product. And each shirt is made with about 6.5 recycled water bottles. So it's got a great story. And actually comes with a little, each shirt will come with a little sticker on it that states that. So 6.5 recycled water bottles per shirt. So, that message is getting shown all the way through to the end user too. So, and it's a tight line, but it's really nice product. And this is the type of product, as we all know, that's so important in this industry, that if you can wear this shirt on the weekend and it can make it into your weekend wardrobe and get worn and worn again, I mean, that's kind of a really good product and a good value. And I would put this product certainly in that space too. It's really nice. So once again, feel free to reach out if you need any samples of that. It's really, really good product, and it's got a great messaging behind it too, with a sustainability story too. And then like one of the last categories just to touch on too is, don't forget about S&S when it comes to headwear. So everybody knows about the Richardson and the Richardson 112, and we've got some really good inventory back in stock there, also in the 115. But we've got a really great assortment of brands when it comes to headwear as well. So Game Atlantis is a really nice sustainable headwear brand that's using recycled material. FlexFit, Imperial in the golf space, and so forth. So there's a really nice variety. The Game is well known, especially in the licensed space. So they do a lot of stuff in the collegiate space, bookstore space, and so forth. So we've got more than just the ropes style that you see there, but the Game is a really well-known brand out in the licensed space too. And then at the lower right, you see a new brand that we just picked up on in the headwear space, Infinity Her. And so these are caps designed specifically for women, and it features this ponytail hole that you see. So it's really designed for them. And then another feature of that headwear is it's got a sweatband that resists kind of picking up makeup as well. So they really thought of a lot of different features and benefits in the design of this cap. Yeah.
Very nice. Very nice.
So we may be past the winter a little bit, but we've got some great knits. Adidas has some new headwear too. That's as I talked about in the sustainability realm too. So a lot of good things there. And then this the 47 brand, much like the game, is really well known in the licensed space. So don't forget about that. Consumers are well aware of what the 47 brand is. And Castlefell also just introduced a nice sustainable cap line as well. So kind of bringing things home a little bit. So we've got some great customer support. Just reminding everybody, we've got 8 warehouses around the country. So we can do 1 or 2 day delivery in 46 of the lower 48 states. So you can see some of the warehouses from Nevada to Florida to Ohio and Illinois and so forth, New Jersey. So some great coverage there. And then if you need to send your customers to just a generic website, we've built this website so it's not going to show pricing. So you can create links and send them to this website. So it's just sportswearcollection.com. And so super easy if you need your customers say, check out these other colors or check out these other styles that are available, and there's no mention of S&S, and it's just a nice clean way to maybe sometimes get some further information to your customers if you need it. But also don't hesitate to reach out to myself or Sydney. So here's the team, and don't forget we've got Christina Cho still on the inside, and she's fantastic, and I know she does a great job with everybody. But this is the national account team, and we're thrilled to have Sydney on the team. Sad to lose Kathy. Kathy's done a great job. We just kind of reshuffled some of the deck chairs just as we're growing our national account business. So Kathy's still with us. She's just got some other things on her plate as well. So
terrific. Wow. Lots of good stuff. I do have a question from the studio audience. Dean is asking, is telling you, we have an apparel program for our client that is 3 factories that all use the same items. There's 5 items, and 4 out of those 5 items are S&S products. So do you offer a web store for them to order? And if yes, can we add 1 additional product that is a non-S&S? It's actually from Sandmar.
I'm not aware that we're
doing.
Yeah, I'm not aware that we're doing web stores.
Okay.
Yeah, as part of our marketing efforts. Yeah.
Okay. Robin says that the 241, she's getting samples. Thank you. The 4800, she said she has ordered a ton of those since COVID.
Thank you.
And all the ladies on the call are saying thank you. We all love a ponytail cap. And I will also add that we also love the 3/4 zip slightly, like a lot more than the standard polos. So we love that line too that you were talking about.
Yeah.
Where you have the coordinating. All right, who else has questions? You can raise your hand or unmute. Wow, you did a great job, Scotland. You did a great job. I would like to just add one small point about sustainability. Something that we found when going through the ad impression study is in terms of demographics, in terms of age of clients, it's not just the younger demographic who is really looking for sustainable products and into the sustainability. I think it's becoming a way of life now. Our older demographics are also looking for the same. So if you ever think, that, oh, he's an older client, he's not going to care about that. Let me show you this. Not necessarily true. So I thought that was an interesting statistic that I would share. Okay. Anything else? All right. Then I think our work here is done. Now it's up to you all. Go use your all-in emails and social posts and have a wonderful, wonderful month. Thank you, Scotland.
Great call. Thanks,
Thanks for
Scotland.
everybody's time. Appreciate it.
Taylor says SNS is the best. There you
Thank you.
go.
Thank you.
Take care.
Thanks, everybody. Appreciate it.